We've had boxers trying. We had one boxer who was injured, but he's come back from injury. And at some point in the last 6 weeks, he's managed to impress Robert McCracken and impress him enough to get that slot. And that man is from the AAA Boxing Club in Lowestoft, but a friend of this show. He's been on a few times. Anthony Agogo. Anthony, how are you?
Mate, right? Yeah, I'm very well, thanks.
First of all, Anthony, congratulations on getting that slot.
Thank you, appreciate it.
It must have been fairly nerve-wracking the last couple of weeks and the last few hours.
Yeah, well, yeah, kind of. But my performances, for the last 12, 18 months really, and how hard I've worked, and my performances at the World Championships when I was carrying a serious injury, I still managed to beat some top fighters and then come very, very close. So I think that held me in good stead, and I've just the last 6 months I've just worked really hard. I had the operation to fix my shoulder, and I've just worked really hard to get back. And I'm back now, and I'm just looking forward.
Now, Anthony, when you look at the boxers that are going to be there, and it's going to be seeded, and you look at those fighters, you know exactly the best guys you've got to beat, don't you? Because there's very few surprises in modern amateur boxing. Is that a fair statement, Anthony?
Yeah, I think that's fair. I know I've got to beat, and it's going to be seeded, like you said. So I know I'm going to have to beat, X, Y, or Z to qualify at least, and some others as well. But like I said, I'm confident that the trainers, the coaches, Rob McCracken, they've all got confidence in me. I've got confidence in myself now. I'm pretty much 100% fit. So yeah, I honestly feel like it's it's my spot. It's my spot to lose really. So I'm going out there with the mentality that that's one of those spots is just waiting for me to come and collect.
That it's rightfully yours. You're not going out there to box for it. You're going there to collect it. It's rightfully yours. You're going to go. Let me just tell you something, Anthony. I don't care what the draw is, but when James DeGaulle landed in Beijing and they did that draw out there, he had, I think, in his side of the door the European, the World, the Olympic, and a man that had beaten him 3 times out of 4. In all fairness, James DeGaulle should have just packed his bags and come back to Harlesden, because he had no chance of getting to the quarterfinals, let alone the semi-finals, let alone the finals and winning it. And by the way, there was also a Cuban. So there's no such thing. There's no such thing as no chance.
Exactly, yeah, that's what the critics said. I can remember his draw was done, and everyone was kind of shaking their heads, thinking, "Oh well, at least he's an Olympian." And he went there, and he proved everybody wrong, and he won the gold medal. I take inspiration from that. And like you said, it doesn't matter the draw. Rob McCracken's trained us all now to believe that every tournament we go to, we're the best in the weight. And I honestly believe that the fighters over there won't. I probably won't be seated, so the fighters over there won't want to be drawing me early. So I'm going to go in there. As like you said, Steve, one of those spots has got my name on it. That's how I feel, and I need to go there and collect it. And I'm going to get to where I rightfully think I should be.
And you know what, Anthony, I'm pleased for you, because it's been a long time since that. When were you in that world final? Was it the under-17 world final? That seems to be like forever ago.
2005, yeah. No fresh face. It's been a long time now, but I've had many ups and downs since. But yeah, like I said, I'm back now. I've been training hard, working hard. I've never been more focused than I am now. So yeah, I just can't wait for the next few weeks.
And Anthony, when did you first walk in the gym? How old were you when you first walked in the gym? Were you one of those 9 and 10-year-olds?
No, I was a 12-year-old.
12-year-old, you were old.
Yeah. I was an old man. I came in by swimming and playing football and other things. But I started boxing, and I just fell in love with it from the off. So, and then I haven't looked back since. And hopefully, that'll culminate in me winning a medal at the Olympics, at the home Olympics, and that's all I've really dreamed for. Well,
you're definitely in the running now. You've got to get out to Turkey, out of this tournament. You leave in the middle of next month. You just got to get 2 or 3 wins, I would imagine, to get there, and you get those 2 or 3 wins, and that's you sorted, really sorted. And I tell you what, I'm delighted for you, son. I really mean that. Well done, Anthony.
Cheers, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, see you, boy. That's Anthony Agogo there. He's been part of the setup. Then he's had a serious shoulder injury that required surgery, and he had a bit of a rough draw at one tournament, and he wasn't right. And he's Robert McCracken has stuck with him. He's impressed during the sessions that they do, and thankfully he's got the selection. He's going out to Turkey. It's going out to the qualifying tournament, which is taking place in Trabzon in Turkey between the 14th and the 22nd of April. And he has to. It's hard for the middleweights. only 2 middleweights will go. He has to reach the final. The light flies and the lightweights, they only have to reach the semi-final. He has to win one more contest, and I really hope he does, because I still think we're going to have 8 at the Olympics. We've got 5 already. We're going to have all 3 women. Don't worry about that. But I still think we're going to have 8 at the Olympics. Now,